Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. I'm gonna turn on this fan. We're creating our second Voice of Nick vlog here. We have done the first one, and it came out today. Now we shall move on to the next, which is a little Osaka vlog. So how did I format these project titles here? I'm a stickler for consistent naming schemes. 0328. So I walked over to Little Osaka, or rather I walked around in Little Osaka, and I shot a little thing while I was walking around over there. There's nobody over there, as you might imagine, but also it's a good opportunity to take a look at all the places that are available. So I'm going to put this thing on the first screen because we are going to want to import all our footage and everything. Little Osaka, we have these. One of the clips is actually vertical because I guess my phone wasn't oriented properly when I started the video. So we'll do that. We'll make a sequence. What are you up to today, T2X Killer? What is your day looking like? This all looks good. Oops. Well, that's fine. 0328. All right, we have our bins created. Now we start the process of actually looking at the content that we created. So I shot this today when I went over to Little Osaka. I keep forgetting because usually you want to look at the screen of the iPhone while you're talking, but then the camera is to the side of the screen, so it looks like you're looking off camera because you are. Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick vlog. This time I'm going outside. Dangerous business stepping out your door. You step onto the road, there's no knowing where you might get swept off to. We're going to be getting swept off this time into Little Osaka, which is the place that I always go during the streams. But as you might have guessed, it's probably not going to be as busy right now. So let's go take a look around when there's nobody on the streets. And I'll show you guys around one of my favorite parts of LA. All right, let's take a look. Probably don't need the last take a look part. Let's put our... we won't put any of the audio treatment on there. Gaming Hour, thank you for the host. T2X playing Destiny 2 and Warzone still. Sounds good. At the same time... I'm going outside. 2 keyboards, 2 mouses. Dangerous business stepping out your door. But there's nobody on the streets. I'll show you guys around one of my favorite parts of LA. Alright, so... Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick of LA. Let's, what else did I shoot here? I think I went straight into it. So this is the iPhone has its own little like image stabilization thing, which is nice because it's a little bit rough doing it on Streamlabs app, the live streaming one, because it doesn't have any image stabilization. You can really tell when you're watching the streams where I walk around Little Osaka, you know, any of the ones that I don't have the streaming backpack for. Does this not open? Open. There we go. I want to check the length of my transitions. 8 seconds, okay, or 8 frames rather. Let's close this project. Let's give this a little effects render.
Gary saying LA is as dead as Fort Worth.
Welcome everybody.
Yeah, everything's pretty dead. I saw a drone video of like Hollywood Boulevard, you know, where all the costumed people are, and you know, it's like the most touristy spot in California or in LA, and it's like nobody's on the street.
So this is the street of LA. So this is the street where, you know, I always start walking down during a show.
T2X saying, do you have the iPhone 11 Pro? I have the iPhone 10R, but it has a great camera. I mean, all the iPhones have had really good cameras, but yeah, I don't have the newest one.
A couple of places are still open. This place is open right now. We're gonna see a lot of less activity around here. The biggest sad news here is that.
So this is a piece of. So you want to cut this like this, and then cut the audio. Let's cut it for sound.
The biggest sad news here is that.
Yeah, that's good.
Activity around here. The biggest.
And then we want to make it so it doesn't look like we're cutting on the actual cut. Oops.
Activity around here.
Let's render this. Man, I never render transitions, but with this one, it just doesn't show up unless you render it.
Going outside around here.
Oh wait, we have to make that go in the opposite direction. This is going left, and it has to go right. Oh, T2X saying you never been to LA, hope to go? Yeah, well this is definitely my recommendation for a place to go in LA. There's a lot of great places. I don't really go on like the east side or into Hollywood, which is kind of the most popular tourist spot, but there's a lot of great places on the west side, like near Santa Monica. Yeah, that works. I mean, you can tell it's a transition, but it's at least going in the right direction. There we go.
The biggest sad news here is that my favorite ramen place in this whole area is actually permanently closed, Menya Musashi. We've been there a couple times on stream. Amazing, really great sort of smoky texture ramen. They actually permanently closed.
I believe they closed, by the way, because of the perceived or projected income loss from this virus thing, because they closed like a couple of days before the full restaurant shutdown happened, and I think that they were going to close even if they had to like cut down on their staff, and now nobody's working there, which is really sad because this really is the best ramen that I've had in the USA.
Permanently closed, Menya Musashi. We've been there a couple times on stream. Amazing, really great sort of smoky texture.
And we're going to be able to put in a bunch of clips, obviously, from our IRL streams of like all these different places that we're showing.
Extra ramen.
So that's nice.
They actually
extra B-roll.
Permanently closed the restaurant, which is heartbreaking for my brother and I, who adore this place. Yeah, we really were very sad to hear this. I hope that they come back somewhere else. And then not just closing down forever, and not coming back anywhere. This is a really great.
Let's get this little zoom here.
Back somewhere else.
So we gotta make this transition, I guess.
Somewhere else. This is. Come back somewhere else. This is a really come back somewhere else. This is a really great.
That's fine. I wonder what happens if we put the same transition on here. I think we have to make it go in the other direction though. Yeah, it needs to go to the other side. It kind of works. I hate that this brings you back to the beginning of the sequence when it's done rendering.
They come back somewhere else. This is a really great.
No, we're doing too much with these transitions here.
This is a really
What is this one
here.
that I did?
The biggest.
That one's fine.
Back somewhere else. This is a really great crepe place, which does sort of Japanese style crepes. Which, if you've never seen a Japanese crepe before, it's in a cone. It's like a street food, so it's a really unique experience if you've never done it that way. And then across the street we have this udon place, which is relatively new. It's always super crowded. You can see right there, udon and tempura. I've gone there a few times. I don't know if we've done it on stream, but if we have, I'll find a clip of it. Killer Noodle, one of the places that I've done a bunch of times. It looks like they're not open.
A person actually had to pass me here.
I've gone here a couple times. Most notably, we went here the day. It looks like they're not open. Most notably, I've done a bunch of times. It looks like I've gone there a few times. I don't know if I'll find a clip of it. Killer Noodle, one of the places that I've done a bunch of times. It looks like.
So what if we
Killer Noodle, one of the places that I've most notably we went here.
All right, so we're gonna take just this sound bite and cut it over like that. Or actually, what if we use both sequences?
Killer Noodle, most notably.
This is actually kind of cool. Hold on, we're gonna mess with that idea.
Killer Noodle. Killer Noodle.
Oh, this isn't actually a cut. Oh, okay.
Clip of it. Killer Noodle. Most notably, we went here the day before heading to Tokyo. If you guys remember that, I was eating appetizers at the Killer Noodle right before I went, and I was given a nice piece of advice about going to Piss Alley, which, as it turns out, is one of my favorite places in Tokyo.
I wonder if we can get a Google Maps shot of Piss Alley. What happens if you just type Piss Alley into... Oh, come on. How does it not show up? All right, hold on. It's called Omoide Yokocho, but it's really just called Piss Alley. Hold on, let's get rid of this. They changed the name. It used to actually say Piss Alley on Google Maps, but it no longer seems to say it. Oh, maybe if we turn Google Maps to Japanese. Hold on. How do I do that? Language. Nihongo. No, that still says Omoide Yokocho. On my Japanese phone, it used to say Piss Alley. I guess that was maybe like 3 years ago though, so they must have changed it. Yeah, it doesn't say it anymore. Damn, I thought that was so funny that it used to say that on Google. I'm trying to see if I'm missing something. Don't think I am though. Anyone see Piss Alley on this? Damn, what if I search Piss Alley now? Now that we're like in this area. Damn. I think if you're in Tokyo though, maybe that's what it was, like if you're there, it'll know. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, that idea, no.
Hide Sushi is a really good sushi place. I've never gone there on stream. It's a little on the pricier side. It's not really the kind of place I would go for lunch, but I would still like to go back there, so maybe I'll just find an excuse to do it. Tsujita Noodle Annex is another ramen place, which, I mean, obviously you can tell the place is called Little Osaka. It's like a lot of Japanese restaurants, And Tsujita owns a bunch of restaurants here. They have Killer Noodle, which we just saw a second ago. They have the Tsujita Noodle Annex. They have Tsujita LA, which you can see over there. That's their original location. And they're all different kinds of ramen. Like, they basically made multiple restaurants in order to, have their own type of ramen at each. So Killer Noodle is like the spicy one. Noodle Annex, I don't know what the kind of broth is, but when you smell it, you know exactly. There's a very particular kind of broth in that Noodle Annex ramen. And then Tsujita LA is their classic one. I honestly think Killer Noodle is the best of their offerings. Karaoke Blue. If you're ever here at night, Karaoke Blue is the place to be because it's always a good time. It's a karaoke bar, which is not that common for a Japanese area because usually Japanese karaoke is in the private rooms. But they have a private room one here as well. But Karaoke Blue is a good time just for more lively times. Food Aibo is like a izakaya type place, and it's really good. Although it's kind of disappointing when you go to an izakaya in the U.S. because the food is a little too expensive. Like in Japan, it's kind of like fast food. Like it's really cheap, but here it's a little tougher. You can see the menu. A lot of good stuff. A lot of skewers. Of course, everybody's got their to-go or pick-up only thing. I mean, this is coming out during the height of.
I pointed at the beer and sake sign and said that. I wasn't even reading what that sign said.
Nobody going to restaurants time, so we're gonna see a lot of that in this video.
So right now we're just editing it for audio, which is to say that we're not paying attention to what the visuals look like necessarily because we're going to be putting a lot of B-roll on top of stuff, so there's no point editing it for the video itself. So we're just trying to get the audio track down.
If you look across the street, this is a nice like plaza thing where a lot of the...
Oh, Not That Slim. Good stuff. It's Rayat. Good to see you. Let's get an exclamation mark high for Not That Slim. I must say, you still amaze me with how creative you are with your streams. Oh, that's really nice of you to say. Yeah, this is a really new thing for us. We just created our Voice of Nick Vlogs YouTube channel. It's a secondary YouTube channel where it's all behind the scenes, vlog videos with me. And I just put out the first episode today. We edited the whole thing live on stream. It took 4 episodes. We made the whole video live. So that was really fun. And now, exclamation mark vlogs in the chat if you want to see the video itself and where this video will eventually be posted, which is like a tour around Little Osaka, the place where I go for a lot of those IRL streams. Thank you for the compliment. I've been very well. That, I guess, is how I've been. Making the vlog thing is the new thing with me. What's up with you? Not That Slim. How have you been?
The best. If you look across the street, this is a nice...
The iPhone does get a lot of really good like colors and stuff. Like obviously when we do the digital zoom, it gets a little bit blurry, but I mean the sky and everything, like it exposes well. You can see it doing the auto iris all the time. It's very efficient with that.
Where a lot of the best and most popular restaurants here are, which we'll go head over to in a second. But yeah, this is really my favorite part of town to come to. Obviously, you guys can tell if you've been on one of my streams where I do this, but often on stream I'll come over here. It's a very short drive over to this area and just walk around and get whatever kind of food sort of piques my interest. I just really like to explore here and try and find new places. So we're gonna cross this area here. And if you look, this is the...
We're going to cut out that part.
Explore here and try and find new places. And if you... And if you look...
Oh, the sniffle was on the other side.
And if you look...
The sniffle's on both sides! What a twist! No, there's no way there's a sniffle on both sides. It is! No, really? I do a sniffle both sides of that. Well, I guess we could get some room tone, but I don't really care that much about the sniffle.
And if you look,
All right, so now
and if you look,
we're gonna cut it so it doesn't look like a cut.
places. And if you look,
Or it obviously
if
looks
you're
like a cut,
trying
but it
to
doesn't
find
look
new
jarring.
places.
I don't
And
like
if
to
you
have
look-
the audio and the video cut at the same time because then it's if they both cut at the same time, then it really feels like a jarring cut. Whereas if the audio cuts and then the video cuts a second later, it doesn't really feel as jarring.
And try and find new places. And if you look, this is the. If you look,
Let's actually cut it even later.
and if you look, this is the. And if you look, this is the. This is. And if you look, this is the. This plaza area, and if you look across, over there is a place you might recognize, Black Sheep Burgers, which is, we had a really great stream there where I discovered that place on stream. They had amazing hamburgers, and since I've been back and got a lot of really, really good dishes. Specifically, get the Black Sheep Burger, that's my thing, that's the name of one of their burgers, and they have curry fries, which are fries with like Japanese curry and like a bunch of different like ingredients in there. Really good. This is a store that we go in a lot, the Tokyo Japanese Lifestyle, which of course is closed for now. But you can see it's a lot of Japanese toys and stuff, and it's always fun to go in on stream and just look at all this stuff. I don't think you can really see what's in there, but you get the idea. Yeah, everybody has closure notices at the moment. Volcano Tea is always really good. It's a boba place, and this is my recommended boba tea place if you're going to Little Osaka.
All right, we can cut that.
It's a boba place, and this is my recommended boba tea place if you're going to Little Osaka. To Little Osaka. Going to Little Osaka. Boba tea place if you're going to Little Osaka. Going farther down
How long does that stay for?
to Little Osaka. Going farther down here, this is actually really great. Osaka. Going farther down here, this is actually going farther down here to Little Osaka.
That actually feels like more of a jump.
Going farther, you're going to Little Osaka. Going farther down. Going farther down here, this is actually a really great Chinese food place, Tasty Noodle House. Oh. And they're one of the only places that has the peanut noodles that I really like, the sesame flavored noodles.
Damn it, it feels like I almost ran into that pole right there. Look how close that is.
Flavored noodles.
Whoa. It's probably the lens that makes it look more. Not that slim, saying very original. Duolingo coloring in this. Appreciate that. Means a lot. How have I been? Pretty good. I mean, my lifestyle is very much, I've already worked remotely before this thing, so I was pretty much prepared for it anyway. Not that much changed to my daily life. How about you? Oh, it's boring the living life out of me. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies. That's a good opportunity to watch movies and get whatever kind of stuff you want to do at home out of the way.
Okonomiyaki place, which we did on stream once, but it was such a bad connection that I don't even know if it actually worked when I did the stream. But yeah, this
we have B-roll for that. This episode that we're making is going to involve a lot of us going on the YouTube channel, the other YouTube channel, and downloading all of the episodes, all the IRL episodes. Maybe I'll do that between shows, or maybe we could start downloading them now. They kind of take a long time to download though, because YouTube doesn't really, it doesn't have a great like downloader thing. Let's see here. I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I can. How is that wrong? Hold on. Well, that doesn't seem right. Did I change my password? I don't know. I'll do it between shows, or maybe we'll do it on the next episode.
Recommend this. You've probably never had. I'll walk away because there's really loud music over there. But you've probably if you've.
Hold on, we gotta
When I did this stream,
optimize this one.
I really recommend this. You looked at if it you did on stream once, but it was such a bad connection that I don't even know if it actually worked when I did the stream. But yeah, this place is amazing. I really highly recommend this. You've probably never had. I'll walk away because there's really loud music over there. If you've never had okonomiyaki, this place is amazing. I really highly recommend this. If you've never had okonomiyaki before, it's kind of like a noodle.
We're gonna hide that
thing.
cut between under a B-roll.
If you,
This song's probably gonna get us in
really
trouble.
highly recommend this. If you recommend this, if you recommend this, if
Where is this light coming from?
you recommend this, if you've never had okonomiyaki.
So let's just go like that so we know that it's a jump. Or maybe we can... yeah, let's just put a gap there so we know that we need to put B-roll.
If you've never had okonomiyaki before, it's kind of like a noodle pancake thing. It's really, really great, and it's not very commonly accepted in the US, so definitely something to try.
So this, I kind of got B-roll of it during the episode.
Probably shouldn't be touching these pages.
that was a concern for me. I like flipped the page and then I was like, whoops, probably shouldn't have touched this thing.
Probably shouldn't be touching these pages.
I went home and sanitized my hand. Alright, so can we save this as like a clip? Do they let you do that in Premiere? I don't know if they have that feature. Make subsequence? Does that work the way we want it to? And then what does this show up as? Oh yeah, this is just that. So we're gonna call this clip Chinchikurin B-roll. And now this is just a subsequence of that clip and we're gonna delete it from our actual sequence.
Something to try.
We don't really need this either. So we'll also put this in that subsequence. Chinchikurin B-roll.
These pages.
Okay.
This place I've never actually to try. This place to try.
It's a bummer because the music makes it hard to make an actual edit.
Try. To try. This place I've never actually eaten their food. To try.
Hey, welcome Decaf to the stream. Let's get an exclamation mark high for Decaf joining the show. You finished watching the first vlog. Thank you for checking it out, Decaf. Thank you also for your assistance in selecting clips. That is a fun aspect of these shows where we can do clip selections. I don't know how many video game clips we're going to be able to put into this one. We're working now on our second vlog, which this one is a tour through Little Osaka. I was walking around there earlier today, and instead of doing a IRL stream, because obviously I wouldn't be able to eat anywhere, I just did a vlog filming where we look around, and then we're going to fill it in with B-roll from the various IRL streams where we eat at all these restaurants. So nice little synergy there. And maybe we can find some spots for video game clips as well, if we think hard enough.
Accepted in the US, so definitely something to try. This place, I've never actually eaten their food. Kimkatsu, which is like a katsu place where they have like these really elaborate like chicken things. You can see here, this is like one of the simple ones. I'm not going to touch the menu because I already made that mistake once. But yeah, they specialize in katsu, and they have like these stuffed katsus. Oh,
So that means we're going to have to put in the clip of me touching the other menu by accident.
if it actually worked when I did the stream. But yeah, this place is amazing. I really highly recommend this. If you've never had okonomiyaki before, it's kind of like a try.
So that's where we're going to put that one audio soundbite.
You shouldn't be touching these pages.
And we're going to
Probably shouldn't be
put this above here because it's a B-roll clip.
accepted in the US, so definitely something to try. Probably shouldn't be try. Probably shouldn't be touching. Probably shouldn't be try. Probably shouldn't be touching these pages.
Do you guys saying, I feel like there's an opportunity of some clips from Yakuza where you're where you're comparing things to real life. That's true. I don't know how many we actually got clips of though, where I was like saying innocuous things about like,
Yeah, so-
here's how this thing relates to Japan. But maybe we can find some of those.
And it's not very commonly accepted in the US, so definitely something to try. Probably something to try. Probably should to try. Probably should.
Man, the audio edit is brutal. It's just really hard to get, obviously, a cut because you're trying to cut the music as well.
Try. Probably shouldn't be touching these pages.
I'm just gonna leave it like that. There's no way we're gonna get a good audio edit there.
Pages. These pages. This place.
That one actually kind of did work, that audio edit. So let's put this back down because it's not a video game B-roll clip.
Pages. Probably shouldn't be touching these pages. Shouldn't be touching these pages. Touching these pages. Pages. Probably shouldn't be touching these pages. This place, I've never actually eaten their food. Kimkatsu, which is like a katsu place where they have like these really elaborate, really great, and it's not very commonly accepted in the US thing. It's really great, and it's not very commonly accepted in the US, so definitely something to try. Probably shouldn't be touching these pages.
That's good.
This place, I've never actually eaten their food. Kimkatsu, which is like a katsu place where they have like these really.
This is gonna require some doctoring because I kind of rambled about that for a little bit. So we got about halfway through the sort of assembly edit that we're doing here. Our first pass, rough cut thing. Not even really an assembly, but we're about halfway through. And that's gonna do it then for this one. Thank you everybody for joining. We are working on the second vlog. Now, if anybody hasn't seen the first one, you can find our vlog channel, brand new, just created it. The Voice of Nick Vlogs is the name. You can find that at exclamation mark vlog in the chat. It's right there. It's that bit.ly link. give it a look. It's got all, it's sort of focused on behind the scenes content for the channel. The first episode is looking around the Voice of Nick streaming studio. The second episode is showing more in-depth, we're editing it right now, showing sort of an in-depth look at the area that I go to for the Japanese IRL streams. So a lot of fun stuff on there that we're doing. If you like the channel, the Twitch channel rather, you can hit that subscribe button, follow button, whatever that button is. Up top you see the follow button for our Twitch channel, and you see that follower goal. We're currently at 1 out of 4, so we're getting there, guys. And let's take it out of here. Let's see who's playing something. We can do a quick raid into somebody's channel. But yeah, make sure you guys get subscribed on the Voice of Nick Vlogs YouTube, which is where all this content happens. And if you can't tell, I mean, we're editing this episode on stream. We edited the entire previous episode entirely on stream. So it's really, you're getting a look not only behind the scenes by seeing the vlogs, but also you can see the literal process of creating the vlogs. And some viewers who are here during the streams are able to actually influence the vlogs by helping us select clips and stuff like that. So I like it a lot. This is a fun process. Now let's see if we can jump into this one. Where'd this go? I just saw it and now it went away. No. I think they went offline, so it's probably for the best. But let's go say hello instead then to somebody else, such as everybody's playing Animal Crossing. How about we jump into this one? We're gonna go say hi to where did they go? Ooh, okay, gotta do this one. Mistwalker R1 is currently playing a game called Pony Island. I have no idea what it is. Apparently it's a horror game. So let's go say hi to Mistwalker, a friend of ours on this channel. Let's get an ! raid in there. Copy that raid message, paste it into Mistwalker's stream, and I will see all you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching the show, and bye-bye.